Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, divine shepherds of the new guiding light. Show the way to those who may have strayed from the path to the new earth. Beyond fear, beyond judgment, we rise, glorified in the Holy Spirit of the great mystery. We lead the way to a better place in space and time. Wayshowers, shine brightly your infinite multidimensional light of divine illumination. We guide with compassion and kindness and great patience, for we came on mission, and we keep going through and through and through until all is resolved, released, and healed. We must maintain a positive mindset to succeed in our great mission. No thing is bringing us down. We lift each other up and rise with Gaia. The shift is on, and once the wheel of redemption started turning, no thing and no one can stop this freight train of peace, sovereignty, and divinity. All debt and contracts cleared in this now. With an open mind and an open heart, we transmit to the world our highest codes of bright virtue and ethics. We incarnated into the simulation as messengers and connectors to the higher dimensions of the Galactic Light Alliance. All drama ends, all false contracts become null and void. The negative projections that caused great suffering are resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. All false programming of the 3D matrix is being debugged and upgraded to the new codes of exaltation and transformation. As we shift to the new paradigm of abundance and freedom, we are being pushed beyond all boundaries and comfort zones to feel on the deepest levels. Beloved being of light, you have done an amazing job of navigating this great unknown through the valley of the shadow of death. But it is time to step out of the woods into the new fields of Elysium we call heaven on earth. As all three dantians open and bloom, we become the pure transmitters of heavenly light. We connect and transmit the sweet songs of the hummingbird, Walela nation, as we carry the golden elixir of alchemy from the land of milk and honey, where all rivers flow into the great ocean of cosmic consciousness. The mythos speaks directly to your inner psyche that understands in symbols and synchronicities. We let go of the mundane mind and laugh our way to freedom. Stay fully present in the now and be directed by the resonance of your sacred heart center. With the power of our mighty I Am presence, we ascend into the full new earth manifestation. She is totally anchored in the now. It is up to us, the ground crew of the 144, to merge the two worlds of earth into heaven, 37 into the 73. We are so very close. This is it, our salvation. It is time. Aho. We have so many powerful energies coming in with tomorrow on the 6th, this powerful new moon in Virgo, and the 9-9 portal coming up in 4 days. Very powerful portal. This is connected to the 99-10 degree, the sky beings, the star nations, and the thunder beings, the most powerful. The Vajra, the Dorje, is with us now to assist and protect your sacred vessel through this great transformation, this quantum leap of consciousness, this transfiguration into the new human, Homo Luminous, of eternal life and eternal light. Now with these powerful energies flowing in and these upgrades coming in, we had many activations all over Pachamama today. The most powerful, again on the Ring of Fire, Tonga, powerful 5.9 activation. We had 151 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, 1551 code of the 6-6 portal, 6-dimensional energy. Early today, these activations started in the crown of Lemuria, right at the peak. This is in southeastern Alaska and southern Yukon Territory, Canada, where they come together in the sacred apex. We had a 3.4, 3.3, and then another 3.4, 767 code, the Trinity. This is the sine wave, the new sign synchronicity of the disillusionment as the veils lift from the eyes of the spirit, so we may know all things. We had many activations throughout the day up the spine of Pachamama, flowing up through the Andes, starting in the root chakra again today, South Sandwich Islands. We had a 5.5, 55, fifth dimensional energy, 5, 6, 4, 7, 4, 9, and another 4, 9. All day long, the root is totally lighting up, being activated. The currents flowing up the spine and around. The ring of fire is a spiral. South of Kermadec Islands, 5.3, 237 kilometers depth, 37 in the 73, heaven on earth. U.S. Virgin Islands, 3.7, another 37 code. Talmadge, California, 3.7. 1010 portal. Japan 4-5, Council of 9 coming in. Big Lake, Alaska 3-0. Dominican Republic, New Atlantis energy, Divine Masculine 3.8. Philippines 4.6. San Antonio de los Cobres, Argentina 4-5. Indonesia 4-7. Chile, South America 4-1. Homer, Alaska 3.5. Vanuatu 4.8. South of Alaska 3-4, another activation in Chile 4-3, continuing to flow up the spine. Nicaragua, Central America, home of our Mayan elders 4.2, 37 kilometers depth. Mexico, San Diego de la Union 4.4, and then Lone Pine, California 3-3. We had an activation in the sacred portal of Greece 4.1. The whole ring of fire totally lit up again. And this is activating within all light workers, the fire that burns from within. I don't know about you, but I definitely felt like I was on fire all day today. This is the higher frequency, the radiation of the cells as they rise in frequency. This is the higher octaves. It's like a log in the woods being set on fire. This is raising the electrical current, the electricity as it rises, more powerful radiation. We feel this within our vessels through this great quickening. Now let us continue with the card my sacred Condor pulls for you from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia, from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today, 6 of Water. Key words are kindness, concern, sympathy, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, love, ideals. Key phrases, the ideal of kindness and compassion. See all that is good and pure in humanity. Strive to be better. Embrace healthy boundaries. Accept that you will falter. Overcome obstacles with gentle determination. Do not meet aggression with aggression. Be kind and walk away. Meaning, the 6 of Water is the epitome of kindness and concern. She represents all that is good and pure within humanity, and an ideal that many strive to meet. She is kind, but not to a fault. She displays concern and care, but does so with a level of emotional detachment. She is sympathetic, compassionate, and giving, but not to the extent that she leaves nothing for herself. She is understanding and aware that we all think, believe, and see life in a unique way, and that this determines how we behave and respond to others. She is forgiving, but forgives because she knows the act sets her free and enables her to move forward without being weighed down by past experiences. She is a gentle soul who overcomes all obstacles with a determination that is free of any aggression or intent to do harm. She is the peaceful warrior who wins all with a gentle touch or smile, a kind word, and a compassionate, generous nature. Does she represent an impossible ideal? Do you strive to be like her and find yourself incapable of behaving this way all the time? The 6 of Water comes to tell you to just be you. Show compassion, be empathetic, understanding, and aware of all that makes us different. Be generous, but remember to keep healthy boundaries in place. Most importantly, be kind to yourself when you don't live up to your own, sometimes impossible, ideals. To be the peaceful warrior, you have to be as kind and generous to yourself as you are to others. And now, from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, joining of pure hearts. As we expand our unification of light, see our light alliance reverberating throughout the ley lines and crystalline grid of Gaia. Know your contributions are ever expanding, receiving the light networks of your reality. As the progression continues, for your own expansion and progression is free-flowing, relating to your mission and level of focus and intent. Bathing in high vibrational light frequencies will greatly assist your light journey. As you connect to the higher dimensions, you will feel a heightened sense of internal peace, a wonderful heart expansion of life consciousness and connection to the universe as your expansion continues. To look within, like viewing from a distance, review your life, all that has occurred and your bright future ahead of you. To understand this light amplification will be opening aspects of you. For some of it, it could be aspects of your wounded self. To acknowledge your progress and have peace with your journey. To acknowledge your ego and allow the healing process to expand. Seek freedom from energetic baggage you need not carry, as we collectively align to assist ourselves to be of service to Mother Gaia, for this is ultimately our light mission. With love, the Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. 1111 coming in, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Camilla Ackerstrom. The new consciousness is resonating with love and the principles of love, the divine laws, inner peace and bliss. It is a frequency that unites. The new anchor point is within your higher heart and the heart of beloved Mother, Father, God. The new consciousness and our new spiritual soul journey is a transition into a new playing field. This transition is a multidimensional shift in our awareness and the embodiment of our beloved divine I Am presence. From CamillaMara.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. Happy Sunday, y'all. Energies are out of this world for sure, and we are most definitely birthing all new realities as our planetary, all new blueprints are coming online now. I've been feeling and been reminded all week of it being like the last push before the baby is out. To stay calm, focused, keep breathing, know when to push, and that you're going to have a beautiful, healthy baby at the end of it. Just one more push and stay calm and focused. That's what I've been experiencing with what it felt like a time loop until the old is cleared and the new can fully come online. Neutrality is key here as inner self-reflection, so all can be resolved through compassionate witnessing, enabling the release of our core wounds so we can move on into the new, free of the heavy density of the past. Walk-ins are starting to be reported and witnessed, as well as people feeling all new and different. This morning myself, finally a much welcomed, huge inner shift had taken place overnight. After a week of super heavy, depressive energies, so much clearing, but also out of this world, having waited lifetimes for this. Powerful alignments taking place within, and therefore also without, interdimensionally. The connection to my higher self, identities, and to Source feels very clear and integrated now. Powerful Stargate and time rip, wall and time repair has been accomplished, and we are now fully reconnected back to Source as of 4/9/21, the 4th of September 2021. It's all interconnected. This reflects the planetary as well as our inner architecture, such as the reconnection and reopening of our higher chakras. Open source backflow return has been repaired and is available for those plugged into, aligned with Source. Eternal life flow has been restored. The most powerful timeline reality shifts are still underway, and we are all in charge of our own destiny and fate now. Our focus is key. So much more to report, but more of that later. It's important we relax and nurture ourselves and our bodies as much as possible right now, as all gets ready for the big reveal. The collective planetary kundalini is starting to activate and rise, triggering the awakening. Enjoy, embrace the unknown in childlike wonder, and remember, humor is the best and most sacred medicine. It's what keeps us sane. Eternal love and blessings, Ramona. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Thomas Sokowitz. Yesterday I shared what had come through about Earth having already reached the vibrational level of 5D back in 2012. That much of the ascension process having already occurred, that what most have been seeing as 3D is simply a projection still running, gradually shutting off in a series of solar flashes. This giving an even greater opportunity for self-work, shadow clearing, and reflection for an accelerated learning, growth, and healing process into even higher realms. This would be akin to being in a war zone or an abusive relationship for many years and then being teleported to a beach paradise, but a set of VR goggles still slowly playing out the war or the relationship as going directly from that sort of intense war to paradise all of a sudden, for many, could come with its own traumas. So it's been deemed better to be a series of opportunities to shift focused attention to the new world. I have personally been having deeply profound and visceral experiences of the higher dimensions and realms, especially in the past week. There is a learning curve to operating in these dimensions, 7th through 9th D, plus especially I am grateful for the waves of opportunity to adjust those aspects of my new bodies and ways of being. They asked to show that the jab and the proteins do have some sort of resonance with the inorganic 5G grid, and they can work by keeping portions of the energy bodies locked into the projection field and attempt to keep the simulation running. Although, of course, on some level, the highest self is immune to all of this, it can bring unnecessary suffering and perception, as if there is an experience of staying stuck and convinced of the false projection too long, while the organic new world opens. The sudden shift in the future could be a sort of traumatic soul shock. Hence, for maximum experience of perceiving one's true level of soul growth and perception of the new world and dimensions at the pace in which the projection field is shutting off, cleansing energetically and often physically from these things can be highly beneficial. Bless Ashtar in Restler. And from Divine Angel of the Light, Radiant One, 777. The main symptoms one may experience at this time are exhaustion, ears ringing due to downloads, headaches, heart palpitations, tingling in the body, overeating to no appetite at all, sleep interruptions, increase in synchronicity. Check to every one of those. Water and rest are the most important right now. I'm sure you're all checking those off as I read them off. Imagine a tornado of light spinning. This is your entire being right now, energetically in particular. You have been activated and are reaching new levels in frequency every day. There are wonderful things which have already manifested in the spiritual realm, and now the time has arrived for these things to become reality here on earth. It is time for humanity to throw your crutches away and spread your wings. Claim your freedom and divinity now. The time has come for you to tune into the light within, to travel to the place where you are loved and accepted, where peace and joy reign, where fear, judgment, lack do not exist, where the energies of creation rest, the place of your true divine essence, the heart center. In the spirit of love, peace, and unity, the Galactics shall decloak their starships, land, and greet the human family. It is the Lightworkers' task to be the first ones to approach them, and let all others know of this grand reunion. Raise your own vibration through just being. Be clear from all the old ways of thinking, and you will rise. Your soul will meet you halfway, and you will once again relight the connection with your soul self. Expansion of consciousness through love is the #1 thing that is needed to ascend. Everything else is a stepping stone towards ascension, including a solar flash. In meditation, deep breathing, focus on your heart center. Out loud say your name, say Sol, followed by the name of the star system which you wish to connect to. If you are aware of a higher dimensional being from the star system, say their name, intent on connecting with them. Look for a solar flash, S-O-U-L-A-R flash, not a solar flash, S-O-L-A-R, for your soul is constantly flashing you. If only you'd stop a couple times a day and give it your attention, you'd strengthen the most important connection, and you'd move forward in leaps and bounds. 777-444. Radiate your light, love, and passion. Your frequencies are passed on to others, and they too are changed. 77-555. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. Look for the subtle yet strongest light that exists within everything. This is where the deepest, everlasting, and timeless treasures lie, beyond the surface light. Feel, no thinking is necessary. God shows us the way in every moment. If we allow ourselves, we see the way, is always being shown. Each come to an ending of our own individual stage. We let go of everything, emptying what was, made ready for our own harvest that emerges within, during September, a new stage. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Jensen Heino. Soon all humanity will realize that the past, present, and future is an illusion. Time is an illusion. We are multidimensional beings of higher frequencies. We are here to guide you, to let you know that the past, present, and future is a cycle of the beginning and the end. The end is the beginning, and the beginning is the end. All is one. All is not zero. All begins from nothing, and nothing exists without all. We will guide you to higher learning of multidimensional language divided in frequency. All exists without nothing. This is the beginning and the end of a new era. Humanity is rising. Leaders will step back. Freedom will come and exist even more than before. We are here to tell you that we love you. Love exists only in high-frequency language. There is no higher dimension without love. All exists in your mind. All is created by your mind. Higher frequencies are entering the state of being very soon. We are here from far future. We exist in higher dimensions. Soon you will realize what is to come and what the change of all humanity. We are here to assist you in this powerful transmission of light beings' dimensional portal frequency, and we are teaching you to explore your mind even more deeply. Soon all will come to an end, but this is the beginning of a beautiful new era, the new era of humanity, where love can grow even more. We love you. Soon all is being revealed. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Rick Jewers. In a chess game where Prime Creator is the only player, and this player is of all things good. The game ends with the white, the light, and all things good as victorious. There is no other outcome. During the game, the dark side is set up to lose, and that is inevitable. One more move may produce game over. That is how close we are. Love and light, Rick. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. Humanity is standing collectively at a vast threshold where one path leads further into the old destructive ways, and the other leads to totally new beginnings, unity, harmony, oneness in the new earth. They can either sink further in the quagmire of the old earth and end up robot-like and remotely controlled like an Atlantis, or they can choose to leave the old behind forever, in all and every form and way, and thus into a totally new beginning in the new earth, which is already here. This message has come through loud and clear this morning, and I'm merely sharing this here. As for me, I have long since chosen to step into the new earth, and to stand in my soul mastery, and embrace the omnipotent power of love, light, and oneness. You are responsible for your own choices, and so is everyone else. All are but soul lessons in highest mastery. I am choosing the highest path, which resonates deeply with my heart and soul. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, activating the potential of all eternal worlds now. It is never ever what you think. It is beyond it. Life never was what you thought it was. The potentials existed beyond what you knew were possible. Life is never what you think it is. It is potentially beyond anything you could possibly think or imagine. Life will never be what you think it will be. It will be worlds upon worlds greater, beyond your current perceptions. The thinking of things based through time perceptions is living through self-imposed restrictions. Have you noticed when there is a major breakthrough, it is at a completely new level of being, one that you never even knew was possible? Till it is, and it became the world you live in. The enemy is not out there. If there is one, it is within, held within one's own restricted perceptions and thoughts of what you think. What one goes through as a death and rebirth experience opens up the shifts in consciousness and DNA to a new world, to a world never yet imagined. The truth that everything is beyond anything yet imagined is the truth held within the eternal moment, within now. The eternal now exists through the heart. The heart is the eternal portal to all possibilities, to all versions of oneself, and to all worlds and dimensions that now eternally coexist. To begin accessing and living through the conscious worlds of all eternal potentials, this is the living moment-to-moment, childlike and pure through the heart. In this now perfection of all eternal possibilities, we activate you now, present with the Queen of Light and the Divine Council of Overseers. In this, the forever eternal love and possibilities, we activate you now. Breathe deeply and slowly and receive in love. From the new DivineHumanity.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn. This week we are coming up to the Virgo new moon on the 6th, 7th of September, and the 9-9 portal on Thursday the 9th, leading into the full moon in Pisces on the 20th of September, and the equinox on the 22nd of September. These are some powerful energies coming up for all of us. So the new moon, dark moon in Virgo allows us to connect with the Virgo energy as a force for new creations. Virgo energy is powerful, as we saw in the lion and the lady. It is the divine feminine that has the powers to tame the ferocity of the lion. The Virgo divine feminine is a priestess and master of earth power. She is the highest and wisest expression of the divine feminine on earth, which is why we should respect her power. We may find in this week that we are being tested and challenged at a very high level that will require us to stand in our power and display our mastery. The 9-9 on Thursday will call forth the highest levels of integrity and truth and inner strength. But we got this. We know who we are and why we are here. We know what our choices need to be. Keep choosing for love, compassion, kindness, beauty, and the new Earth timeline. Have a beautiful and balanced week ahead, everyone. From StarChildGlobal.com and from Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Update, Virgo New Moon, Exposure, September 6-7, 2021. Mars and Venus are exactly one sign apart for this new moon in Virgo. Both our masculine and our feminine planets are in aspect to Pluto. Mars in trine to Pluto is lending a hand to the feminine, as Venus is in a tense square with Pluto. Pluto in Capricorn represents structures of power and authority. This is our opportunity to break free from all chains of control. Venus and Mars are triggering the potent sextile between Neptune and Pluto. We are jimmying the lock on the door of the lower matrix reality. Are we finally ready to come together and cooperate to stand up to the false power structures? This astrology is about non-violent protest, standing in truth instead of fighting against. Black Moon Lilith in Gemini is coming up to the North Node, telling us that the only way forward is through the disclosure of truth. Nothing can remain hidden. It's time to bring the dark into the light and expose all corruption. Virgo is a sign of the healer. The sun and the moon come together at the exact middle of the sign of Virgo, 14 degrees, 38 minutes. This new moon in Virgo is about a new start for supernova souls in claiming their conscious role as planetary and collective healers. It's not just the darkness that needs to be exposed, but also the light. True healers were persecuted during the Piscean age. The control energies were hoping to keep us hidden in shame, but now it is time for true healing to return to our world. We must drop all of the old stories and chains of the past and take back our power. It's time for the supernova potential to be exposed to the world. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Angel of the Light, here in the Moon Astrology, Sunday, September 5th, 2021, coming back down to Earth. There's a significant pattern in the heavens. All the big player planets, Jupiter, Chiron, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Eris, Quaoar, and Ixion, are retrograde. Not only that, but they are all in one half of the solar system, the Eastern Hemisphere, where the nodes of fate as gatekeepers. Taken together, this means that half of the solar system is shaking us out of complacency, our comfort zones, and our consumerist way of life. With the lights and the inner planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Mars in the Western Hemisphere, we have a brief window to get a bigger perspective, to grow up, to accept and adjust to what can't be changed, and to do something about what is ours to do. The first step is to remove yourself as much as possible from virtual reality back into physical reality, to ground yourself in your body out of the heady hypnosis of the yang, jarring, psychological, intrusive energy of 24/7 social media and fake news. The Virgo new moon on Tuesday, September 7th, is ruled by Mercury downloading important messages from both the old Capricornian and new 5D planetary gods. The Sun Moon are opposite limitless Neptune conjunct strategist Pallas in Pisces, square the karmic point of the great attractor in Sagittarius, and an Earth grand trine to Pluto in Capricorn, and Uranus in Taurus. The new moon's trine to Uranus is in fellow Earth sign Taurus, meaning becoming even more flexible, responsive, and innovative in the face of unexpected change. The sky god operates by delivering unpredictable shocks, reversals, or insights that electrify you out of your comfort zone, teaching you to collaborate with the inevitable. It's a time in your life when something new, Something eccentric needs to break through into conscious awareness. Be ready to become much more innovative in your work, your craft, your service, and your routines, experimenting with new methods and modalities that take you out of your comfort zone. This will mean shedding and moving on from outdated New Age modalities and techniques that attempt to change others from the outside in. So many of the old ways of working, processes, and procedures that you have relied on, which may have gotten results in the past, but are no longer working. From hereintheMoonAstrology.co.uk. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury in Libra trines Saturn retrograde in Aquarius and trines Ceres in Gemini. A fleeting grand air trine graces the skies, linking mind and intellect with the Lord of Karma and fatherhood and the goddess of nurturing and motherhood. This powerful pattern means we have a connection between our inner parents, something that we struggled with earlier this week. Internally, it's easier now to make connections between past and present, understand conscious and unconscious drives, express thoughts and ideas, speak with authority and authenticity. If you've been putting off a difficult conversation or decision, now is your moment. Offer others the benefit of your wisdom and experience. If you are unsure of your ideas or lacking information, speak to someone in the know. Conversations with authority figures, mentors, and teachers may help you to identify stumbling blocks. Lessons learned today may last a lifetime. Read, ask questions, find out the facts, curb scrolling, look after your mental health, journal, make wise use of your time and your mind. From LeahWhitehorse.com. 1144 coming in. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 5, Red Overtone Serpent. The number 5 is called Overtone, and its keywords are empower, radiance, and command. The 5th day really shifts the energy of the wave spell into higher gear, and this intense number adds turbo power to whatever sign it combines with. If you are a number 5, you will enjoy overtone days because you are in the stride. This applies to everyone. When your number comes around, you'll feel in sync with the day's energy more so than on the other days of the wave spell. Today is Red Serpent, and the keywords associated with it are instinct, survive, and life force. The Red Serpent is a complex energy representing many things, including transmuting poison, which is a shamanic process of strengthening. If you can survive the poison bite, you will emerge stronger. The serpent is also the symbol for Kundalini energy, which is said to be located in the base chakra. It is believed that enlightenment is achieved when all the chakras from base to crown align. If you choose to transmute your poison, you will feel very empowered. To be enlightened, you must strive for balance between heaven and earth. Be prepared to feel very sensitive today and potentially sensual as the snake in your base chakra tries to wriggle its way out. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Overtone Serpent, Kin 5, 5th of September 2021, Radiant Life Force, 5/9/2021 equal 19 equal 595 equal 514 equal 55 equal 10 equal 1, 55 Liberation Portal, Day Codes, 5 Freedom, Change, Transformation, Liberation, 19 Prince of Heaven, Fulfillment, Honor, Happiness, 10 Manifestation, Authority, Power, 1 New Beginning, Original, Leader, Month Year Codes, 9 Endings, Destiny, Service, Humanity, Grace, 5 Freedom, Change, Transformation, Liberation, 14 Media, Publicity, Promotion, Recognition, Kin 5 Freedom, Liberation, Transformation, September 5th 5/5 Portal plus Kin 5 plus Tone 5 equal 5555 Freedom Code, Liberating Life Force. Another divinely ordained day empowering the forces of light. Day 5 in the Red Mother Dragon Wave Spell, where we are incubating in the womb of creation. We are being guided to focus on nurturance and compassion for ourselves and others and our planet, realizing the importance of self-love in the giving and receiving of unconditional love in order to grow and flourish and be born anew. Today we are mindful of those that are living in fear and fighting for survival in this current climate of oppression and uncertainty. The overtoned serpent is bringing forth great healing through the actions of loving, nurturing, and caring for our kin, in order to empower them so that they can become more radiant beings. Tone of creation, overtone, tone 5 in the spiritual realm. Action commands, power empowers, essence radiance. The emphasis on empowerment and radiance through the action of command. Number 5 represents the center, core purpose, foundation, and central intent. It is the center of the wheel from which all the spokes emanate. This is the phase where the energy of creation returns to the center and then radiates outwards. Overtones command the unbounded. They order it to be, and so it becomes. Their power radiates from their soul essence through a pure connection to Source. This is the true source of unlimited power. Today we are empowering ourselves and our kin through rising above the fear and battle to survive on this planet. Through commanding back our power and sovereignty as free souls, we are able to reclaim our confidence, strength, faith, and inner light, thus healing ourselves and others through our radiant divine light. It's time to take command of your life and expand into unlimited new horizons. Planetary energies, the overtone serpent is an enlightened and very wise serpent. Combined with the eagle's panoramic vision and the Skywalker's bliss codes, we have potent planetary energies to rise collectively above the doom and gloom and bring heaven to earth. Our planetary serpents and grid are highly energized today and amping up in preparation for the looming equinox rebalance. In order to successfully liberate our planet and fully utilize the celestial blessings of these liberating freedom 5555 codes, we must become fearless in our quest. We need a radiant and pure heart to broadcast this energy into the planetary mind held by Blue Eagle and our planetary battery power center at Uluru. But first we must reclaim our personal, national, and global sovereignty and command back our full solar power. This test run or power boost is radiantly empowering all souls who tap into this grid to get the extra boost needed to recharge their own life force, passion, and vitality, and then radiate this out to others and Gaia in return. Today's question is, how can I empower myself to rise above all fear and survival challenges, to become a radiant, sovereign being and wayshower? Divine blessings for your radiant empowerment. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 5, Red Overtone Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I empower in order to survive. Commanding instinct, I seal the store of life force. With the overtone, tone of radiance, I am guided by the power of space. And on this powerful day of transformations and activations, 3773 coming in, heaven on earth, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below today's video to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses. So if you'd like to help support us with a monthly pledge, you can do so at our link at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Joel Baker for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Bro Star of the Light. We appreciate you and your support. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you can do so at our link to PayPal at eaglelovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Paula Briggs, for purchasing our guided meditation today. Thank you very much. It is very kind of you all to support us in our great mission here of assisting humanity and Gaia in this great ascension process. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess zodiac totems, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, September 5th, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Divine crystal bearers reverberate. Buddhic pillars continue to shine. Divine healings increase considerably. Platinums give new signs of approaching after specific phases. Neva 11 in continuation of openings in specific zones. Sacred paintings are built. Prisons and local system decrease. Negative conductors, positive discharges initiated. First local movements, 62% non-regressive. Negative conductors, intensified removals, and relocations, stage 1, 69% non-regressive. Ascension participation increase. MID controllers keep shrinking. Coins continue to reverberate divinely. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1, potentiating Nevic grid builder from disclosurenews.it. And with that, thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, divinely inspired new moon in Virgo, and allow the divine abundance codes to flow through you and deep into the core of Pachamama, so that you and we and all can thrive upon the new earth 444 coming in. Have a most beautiful and blessed awakening journey, and be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.